Dozens of Russian troops wiped out by fire. Dozens of Russian troops were reportedly killed in Ukraine's southern Kherson Oblast on Monday, Ukraine's military reported. As clashes continue to intensify more than a month after President Vladimir Putin's forces retreated from the region's port city. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine wrote in an update that its soldiers attacked enemy positions near Chaplinsky in the Kherson region on Monday, killing about 50 Russian soldiers. Days earlier, Russian forces shelled the city of Kherson, leaving at least 10 dead and dozens injured. Kherson was seized by Putin's troops in early March, shortly after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine began. The battle in southern Ukraine has seen dozens of Russian soldiers killed, the Ukrainian military has reported, indicating that Vladimir Putin's invasion of the country is still going disastrously. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine released a statement on Monday claiming that Kiev's men launched an offensive near Chad-Blinka in the Kherson region. They claimed that the attack killed around 50 Russian soldiers as Kiev provided updates on how the war is unfolding around the country. Describing the fighting in Kherson, the statement said in the Kherson direction, the opponent continues mortar and artillery shelling of settlements along the right bank of the Dnipro River. Fighting near Kherson has been intense in recent days. Kherson was seized by Russian troops in March as Putin's invasion was in its early stages. It was also one of 4 regions to be officially annexed after the Kremlin. Then sham referendums. However, Ukraine retook the city and surrounding region back in November after Moscow's men retreated. The Russian government described the move as a strategic regathering of troops. More recently, fighting has been focused in the town of Batmunk, located in the eastern Donbass region. Russian troops launched an ambitious attack to try and take the town, but it was reported this week that the airfield and their attempt. British intelligence claimed on Tuesday that Russia had carried out frequent small-scale assaults, but little territory has changed hands. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky summed up just how violent the situation in Ukraine has become as Kiev and Moscow's men continue to battle. Last year, 70,000 people lived there. Now only a few civilians are left there. There is no place that is not covered with blood, there is no hour when the terrible roar of artillery does not sound, still Bachman stands. Meanwhile, Russia seems to be reinforcing a portion of its front line as Ukraine edges closer to recapturing a key city in the Donbass, Britain's Ministry of Defense MD said on Wednesday. In recent days, Russian forces in Luhansk have likely reinforced positions in the strategically